3 things that you need to know before starting your fat loss journey. What is up, you guys? I'm Rachel, the host of the Experience Health podcast, and that is what we're going to be diving into today. So many individuals, if you are here, you have likely been through multiple fat loss journeys. You've tried different diets, you've tried different supplements, you've tried different habits, whatever, and you've likely not seen the sustainable results that you were hoping for. And what we're going to be talking about today are 3 key reasons why you have likely not seen sustainable results and what to do about it. So without further ado, let's dive into the episode. The first thing that you need to know before starting a fat loss journey is that it will likely take longer than you think. I know that is not something that you want to hear, but when it comes to sustainable fat loss, sure, you can lose like 30 pounds in 30 days if you start a super restrictive diet. And like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, right? The numbers on the scale are going down super quick. However, I see this over and over and over again. Y'all, I have talked to thousands of individuals, and every time they are stuck at a place with weight loss resistance, incredible insecurity in their body, feeling like their body is broken because time and time again, they're not able to keep the fat loss off. And it's because they are trying to do it super quickly. And when you try to accelerate fat loss that quickly, what happens is you don't have the proper habits in place, you wreck your metabolism, and the fat loss is likely a lot just from like water weight, from just completely like starving yourself for 30 days or however long you're doing this. Maybe if you're trying keto, cutting out all carbohydrates, of course your like water weight is going to decrease dramatically, especially there in the beginning. However, I have not seen any of these fad diets or techniques yield sustainable results. When it comes to achieving sustainable results, it's really important to work on implementing the proper lifestyle habits in place. And also, when you're starting your fitness journey, I really need you to come at it as a lifelong change, okay? So instead of just being like, oh, I'm just gonna be like so on it for the next 30 days or the next 3 months or the next 6 months or even the next year, you need to come at your weight loss journey as a lifestyle, lifelong change. Only then will you be able to achieve your dream physique and maintain your results. Why? Well, if you go through a fat loss journey, let's say for 6 months, maybe you lose 50 pounds as an example, okay? But you used pretty restrictive eating, you had no flexibility in your lifestyle, and you fail to automate your routine to be able to keep up with it for the rest of your life. And then once you hit your goal, you go back to the way you were living before, the weight is going to come back on because that's why it came back on in the first place. So if you're wanting to make your results last, lose fat and keep it off, you need to come at it from a healthy angle, implement the lifestyle, nutritional changes, create an automated and flexible routine. I love this saying, like creating flexible consistency is a really big thing that I help my clients with, because if you're so focused on being perfect all the time, then no one is like that. Things happen in life. No day is ever perfect, okay? And if you're trying to be perfect every single day, you're going to be met with disappointment every single day. And I know this because I was there. In the beginning parts of my fitness journey, you know, I would try to eat perfectly. I tried to stick to my habits perfectly, always have the perfect morning routine, always have the perfect evening routine. And I was never perfect. And that frustrated the perfectionistic part of me so much that it made me not be able to stick to a consistent routine for a very long time. Now, I'm a little bit different than most in that I've been an athlete my whole life. I have trained and lifted consistently my whole life. I've never been that type of person, I'm just gonna be honest here, who falls off track, because I do understand, especially now, I do understand the importance of flexible consistency. And even then I would still try to strive for perfection, but that's kind of a different story of how it ended up for me. For me, it ended up in a ton of health issues. My hormones just completely crashed. I was extremely overstressed. I ended up binge eating. It was not a very good time. So some people do end up in different places, maybe with like the same method. So for me, that's where I ended up personally, which I have healed myself from since then, which has been quite the journey, but absolutely so worth it, because now I'm experiencing health and limitless energy, confidence in my body, having lost the weight that I had gained from when I developed the binge eating disorder. But with that being said, when you are starting your fitness journey, I really want to stress the importance of having this flexible consistency, with having this goal of, instead of just trying to go for it and stay consistent for 6 or 12 months or whatever, but making it a lifelong journey. Your fitness, your health and fitness journey is a lifelong journey. You need to focus on improving your health or maintaining your results for the rest of your life, or your health is just going to decrease, or the weight is going to start creeping back on. So that is point number one. The second thing that you need to understand is that you will never be satisfied. This was something I'm gonna bring my own experience into this, to help you kind of understand that. So I think around like after 2020, after the lockdowns, I had gained a little bit of weight. I was still working out every day during the lockdowns, but it was dramatically decreased, especially my total daily energy expenditure, because I ended up just sitting at my desk for like 8 to 12 hours just doing homework the whole day. But anyways, I digress. With that, I started a journey or a goal of wanting to get a 6-pack, which is all great and stuff, right? However, I think it was about like a year later, I had a 6-pack. I should have been feeling confident. I can't say that I was feeling confident. Some days I was feeling confident, but I got that 6-pack, right? But it didn't stop there, okay? Because I was never satisfied. I still felt like I was not good enough, because I had this idea of perfection in my head, right? My body was not to the point that I wanted it to be. To be honest, I don't think I really understood what I wanted it to be either. I just had such unrealistic expectations for myself that I never ever felt satisfied, okay? However, when it comes to your fitness journey, if you come at it understanding that you will never be satisfied, you'll be able to understand and have a greater appreciation for the progress that you do make, okay? Because it's really important to face the fact that no one is perfect, okay? It's so important to face that fact. No matter how good someone's body looks, there is a very big chance that they struggle with body image. Maybe not every day, but on some days. They have some sort of an insecurity. There's something that they want to fix, okay? So understanding that losing those 50 pounds is probably not going to make you feel like you're the most beautiful woman in the world every single day. We should have that type of confidence where we're comfortable and confident in our body the way that it is, while also striving for improving at the same time, if that makes sense. I have kind of a fight against the body positivity movement, because I do believe that people need to appreciate their body for everything that it does for them. You know, it gets you up in the morning. Your eyes will let you see the beauty of the nature. You know, your legs and your arms will help you get through tough workouts, scale mountains, you know, do like super cool things. And it's really important to appreciate the body for its abilities. However, I do also think that people need to kind of understand where they are actually the healthiest in their body composition, because I am a really big proponent of focusing on health, focusing on longevity. And if people are really comfortable and confident in their body, but they eat whatever food they want, or just don't work out in the name of body positivity because they don't want to change anything because they feel like that's toxic, that is toxic, extremely toxic, okay? This is not really what I wanted to talk about in this point, but we're getting into it, I guess. So while I do think that it's really important to be confident in your body, I do think that we should always be striving for better health, better performance, maybe even like healthier physique. And that doesn't always mean leaner physique. Especially as a female, it's really important to understand that we do need a certain amount of body fat percentage to actually be healthy. That was a big mistake that I made before. Literally, like, fitness was killing me because I was trying to get as lean of a body as I possibly could. And quite frankly, that's just not healthy for a female. However, it is really important to strive to have a healthy physique. And I'm not even talking about BMI here. I'm talking about having a healthy, strong, muscular physique and body. You know, both of those need to go hand in hand. So making sure that you keep all of those things in mind is really important. And kind of a few points that I also want to touch on here is make sure that you stop trying to chase perfection. That was a big mistake that I had made. So please stop trying to chase this perfect physique that you think is possible, because we're not anime characters, okay? When we bend over, our stomachs sometimes, you know, make little scrunches, okay? That's completely normal for both men and women, okay? If you have a healthy body fat percentage. And it's also really important to focus on health more than anything, okay? And sometimes health may look a little bit bigger than what you expected, or maybe the scale will be a little bit higher than what you expected, but it's really important to understand that a healthy body is way more important than having a six-pack. Way more important than having a six-pack. Having a six-pack year-round, some people have incredible genetics, but having a six-pack year-round for most individuals is not healthy. For most women, is not healthy. Men, they're built different. But for women, it's just quite frankly not healthy to have like a full-on ripped six-pack year-round. So by focusing on health, focusing on your energy levels, focusing on having optimized hormones, making sure that your gut health is optimal, because I had like chronic bloating, I had chronic fatigue, my hormones were absolutely shot when I was the fittest, okay? So it's really important to pay attention to those things as well. And the third thing that you need to know before starting your fat loss journey is that quick fixes won't last, okay? I kind of talked about this in the first one, but I wanted to say it in its own point because I know so many people when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to optimizing hormones, when it comes to healing their gut, when it comes to regulating their nervous system, they want it now. They want the transformation in the next 30 days. And sure, you know, you might be able to see incredible improvement within 30 days, but quick fixes like hormone balancing subs that promise that your life is going to be completely changed in 30 days, or green drinks that say your bloating is going to be gone within like a week, or you know, super restrictive fad diets that say you're going to lose 30 pounds in 30 days will not last. And they're quite frankly just marketing schemes that will literally ruin your health. Please stop falling for these marketing schemes. I cannot stand, number one, these marketing schemes, and it's really frustrating to me because people are vulnerable to these marketing schemes, because you really need to focus on the nutritional and lifestyle changes and your habits more than literally anything, more than any supplement can do. Like, it's absolutely incredible the power of breathing, absolutely incredible the power of sleeping, making sure you're getting enough water, making sure that you're fueling your body properly, not just macros, but making sure you're fueling your body properly, eating right. Those things are so transformative, and the change that it can make in your body, also like obviously like building muscle, moving your body, is incredible. That alone does more than any single supplement on the market. And it's so frustrating because they'll be like, oh, this supplement will like absolutely change your life. You know, it'll help you lose fat, increase your metabolism. And it's like, what have we been saying helps you do this for so many years, right? And people just overlook it because they don't want to do the work, and they would rather buy a supplement that promises all of these amazing results and just waste their money. So please stop falling for these marketing schemes with quick fixes, because they will not last, okay? You will be left in this yo-yo loop of trying a fad diet, losing weight, gaining weight, trying another fad diet, losing weight, gaining even more weight, and it's just gonna make your journey harder and harder, because the more that you quickly lose and gain weight, it actually, according to science, increases your fat cells. So it actually makes, the more you do it, it actually makes fat loss even more difficult every single time you go through this phase. So please, no matter where you are at, Let's stop this cycle here and now, and instead focus on the nutritional, the lifestyle, and the movement changes that need to be implemented into your lifestyle for the rest of your life to help you create lasting change. I know that it's not what you want to hear. It's the boring stuff that really makes a difference. Of course, as a holistic health coach, I help people with the deeper things, helping them in healing their body. But for the foundational things, those things are absolutely huge. So if you are struggling with losing weight and you want to stop here and now, trying these quick fixes, being stuck in this yo-yo, this perpetuating cycle, then I can help you do that. If you want to learn more about working with me, go to the link below to apply or learn more. I would love to chat to see if we're the right fit to work together and what you specifically need to heal your body. I'll talk soon. Have a wonderful day, and let's experience health and transform our bodies.